T for two and two for tea.
Me for you and you for me. Can't you see how happy we would be?
You could raise a family, a boy like us, a girl like me.
Can't you see how happy we would be?
Apparently, we shall hereafter be known as the adoptive parents.
Sounds marginally better than Granny and Grandad.
Shall I frame this or stick it in a file marked pending?
Impending, I think. Are you supposed to feel any different?
What, like you do when you get married?
How did you feel when we got married?
Oh, ecstatic.
Then it's not the same.
And absolutely certain that it was about to lead to a lifetime of putting my hand in my pocket.
That is more like it.
Do you think they're disappointed now that it's official?
Oh, without a doubt. Who would seriously want us as parents? Remember when Graham was born and we were so unhappy?
You were unhappy.
Everyone said I was suffering from postnatal depression.
It lasted for 30 years. Maybe this is post-adoption depression.
Well, there's no maybe about it. But it's done. We've got to bring up his children, and from now on, I'm going to make it work.
What brought this on?
There's not enough money in my running away fund.
Is it too early for a drink?
Yes.
Oh, Jake, you're home early.
Mark's mum bought me. Her car doesn't smell of cigarettes. And she plays whale music. And she smiles at other drivers.
Remind me never to invite her to dinner.
I've got to be a locust by Thursday.
A locust? Why?
We're doing the plagues of Egypt.
Why didn't you get the boils? I could do boils by Thursday, but how do you do a locust?
A locust is just a grasshopper with a healthy appetite.
Oh, good. So how do you do a grasshopper?
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? Ritual sacrifice of the grandchildren. You're next.
I've got a note.
Don't tell me. You've got to be a wasp by Wednesday.
Detention next Tuesday.
One day, Philip, you will come home without a detention note.
The day he gets expelled.
So, what's it for this time?
The teacher doesn't like me.
The teacher doesn't like you what?
The teacher doesn't like me using his mobile phone.
So, who were you trying to ring?
You, to tell you I had a detention, Granny.
Don't call me Granny. Georgia, do you know anything about needlework?
Enough to know that's not how you do it.
Jake's got to be a locust.
Well, he's got the appetite.
Georgia, you're smiling. You never smile. Why are you smiling? Are you on drugs?
No, Granny.
How many times have I asked you to call me Maggie?
Can I get up now, Granny?
No, you can't. And don't call
Granny,
me...
I'm going out.
Don't call me Granny.
Granny?
Look, are you deaf? What is the matter with you? For the last time, do not call me...
Granny,
What's going... Oh, I get it. One of you stuck one of those stupid signs on my back, haven't you? Haven't you?
Ah, Philip, I understand you've got another detention.
So?
The next time you get a detention, I'm going to stop your allowance.
Gran's already stopped it.
Oh. Well, let that be a lesson to you.
See ya.
Now, just a minute. You seem to be getting in a lot of trouble with authority lately.
Don't have any trouble. I just ignore it.
Sit down, sit down. You used to be a good student, your teacher said. Education is important.
Why?
Well, it gives you a chance to do what you want in life. And if you get good grades, you can go to university, get a good job.
And then what?
What do you mean, and then what?
And then you meet a nice girl and have a family, do you?
Well, that's optional, but probably in time, yes.
So what's the point?
Well, the point is that you have more chance of securing your future if you have a good education.
How do you know I've got a future?
Of course you got a future.
Mum and Dad didn't have a future, did they? They did all their exams and went to university, and now they're dead. So what's the point?
I've got no answer for you, except that I believe you have a future. In fact, I'm going to make damn sure you have a future. All of you. even your brother the locust.
Morning, Liz.
Oh, sorry I'm late, Mrs. Prentice. They had an astrological herbalist on after 9. She was absolutely right about Librans and irritable bowel syndrome. I was going to start with the bins. Is that all right?
Have you seen Tom this morning?
Yes. He gave me a lift.
That was helpful.
He's gone straight out to the garage mixing concrete. With those muscles of his, I expect. Not that I'm distracting him or anything. I only let him come in to dunk his tea bag. I don't want you to think there's anything in it, Mrs. Prentice. We've only been out a couple of times, and it was pretty terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
He's a fire sign, you see. I don't feel we have many positive interplanetary connections.
Have you told him?
Well, I think it's best not to bring in the cosmic element at this stage.
Very wise.
I just said we'd have a pizza Friday and see how it goes. Oh, nice material.
Jake's got to be a locust by Thursday, so I'm making him a costume.
Oh, Laura had to be a fruit fly when they did Noah's Ark at play school. Crepe paper and coat hangers. She couldn't sit down, but she rustled nicely. Let me know if you want a hand.
Oh, thank you, Liz.
Any chance of something hot and sweet?
Cup of tea with 2 sugars, you mean, don't you?
Morning, Mrs. Prentice.
Oh, morning, Tom. Do you know anything about locusts?
Yeah, my brother used to have a locust elan.
Do locusts have to have wings?
Standard fitting, I'm afraid.
These coat hangers don't like me.
Maggie, you're supposed to use wire coat hangers. From the dry cleaners.
Now you tell me.
Oh, as you're going upstairs, you can take these. I suppose I might be able to manage it. I've got the school run, but I think we can get back for that. Okay. Let me ring you back. Bye. That was Hugh. He's looking for a golf partner this afternoon. All right if I go? Good, good. Hard to believe this used to be my study, a haven of restrained good taste. And I don't think it's a good idea leaving that phone in here. Georgia will be on to the social services every time you forget to order free-range eggs. You all right? What's this? Maggie, you're not reading Georgia's diary, are you? It's not on, you know.
It's a good job I did.
Why? Been saying nasty things about you?
And you?
All sorts of reasons to resent us, but mostly we're alive and her parents are dead.
That's not the worst bit.
What's the worst bit?
Read yesterday's entry.
I haven't got my glasses.
Oh, for goodness sake. Today's my birthday, and nobody remembered.
What have you been up to?
Oh, it's nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? It's brilliant.
Well, Mrs. Prentice said Jake had to be a locust, so I thought I'd make some wings for him.
Oh, she will be pleased. She was bending coat hangers all day yesterday. She's not at her best. You've done something really nice.
Oh, for once?
For Jake.
So, do you like me better now, then?
You're showing me a more caring side, which I have not been privy to before.
Blimey, you sound like Jane Austen.
Who's she? Another girlfriend. Oh, that Jane Austen. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I should have known something like this would happen. My horoscope said, misunderstandings will dog your path today.
And what did mine say, then?
You don't think I read yours, do you?
Yeah?
Jake, ready for school?
You want to try these on before you go?
Oh, yeah?
Right, put your arm through that.
Then can I jump off the garage?
No, you can't. Keep your feet firmly on the ground or you're not wearing them.
You better hold on to me tight, or the wind might blow me away.
Oh,
There's your lift, Jake. It's Mark's mum.
Right. Brace yourself. I'm going to let go now.